promised in the last module, we're going to engage further with the question, why ethics in higher education? My starting premise is that education is an undisputed catalyst for change. Plato, the Greek philosopher, underscored this idea when he suggested that education and society are dynamically interactive and interdependent. And if education is to make a real difference, education must be underpinned by critical values of ethical citizenship. However, what one finds today is that university learning is rather siloed and too discipline-specific. Interdisciplinarity and integration of ideas is the exception rather than the rule. Yet these values are so critical if one has to function effectively both in the workplace and society. Hence the criticism that one sometimes hears that today's graduates exit the university with an understanding of the subjects taught, but little else. And that is a serious indictment on higher education. Service, servant leadership, engagement with others, values, and contributing to the betterment of society appear to be alien concepts in the curriculum that we feed to our students. Now, there is also an opposing view, that it is neither the role nor the function of educators to develop students into engaged and responsible citizens or good people. Or you can take the middle road adopted by Gibbons, that while it is true that universities still retain their role as the conscience of society, the critical function of universities has since been displaced in favor of a more pragmatic role in terms of the provision of qualified manpower and the production of knowledge. Against this backdrop, Plato, Gibbons, or the discipline-specific guru, my lingering inquiry remains. If in their critically formative years, we do not guide and facilitate students to think about what motivates ethical behavior, what it means to be an ethical citizen, and then the domino effect of unethical conduct, then will we not have seriously failed in our roles as educators? For surely, education cannot only be about disciplinary excellence and knowledge production. In summary, what I'm urging is that universities play a much bigger role in the developmental agenda towards creating a nation of ethical citizens. And how do we do this? We start by reviewing the institutional culture, our university paradigm, and question the impact and effect that the university has on the community in which it operates. Do our graduates stand out? Do they have a signature that makes them more sought after by good, ethically proud, values-driven employers? Is the university recognized as a socially responsible institution? When you applied for a job, do you think your ethics and values influenced your employer? Universities will always be held accountable for quality, relevance, and performance. Learning and education, therefore, must have an impact on the social, economic, human, and sustainable development goals of individuals, communities, and nations. Learning outcomes, whilst discipline-specific, must also embed values of moral regeneration and community upliftment and empowerment. And so I end as I began, convinced that ethics in higher education is not a nice to have. It is most definitely a must have if we want to see a better world for all. For you, for me, and for our children. I know where I stand. Do you?